Storm, and I would like to talk to you a little bit about solar power. I am originally from South Africa, and some of you may know that in South Africa there are major shortages of electricity. Over the past few years, there has been several nationwide blackouts where we do not have any electricity for hours at a time. This is when I started looking into alternative options of powering my house, which is when I came across solar power. Here are a few pictures of the installation process. It was a lot of hard work and planning. However, knowing that I was generating free electricity and reducing my dependence on the national grid gave me a great sense of independence. This project really sparked my interest in solar power, and now that I've moved to Hong Kong, I looked into the feasibility of a similar project, and I realized that there is a potential for a business opportunity. This is because two of Hong Kong's energy producers have introduced a feed-in tariff scheme to purchase renewable energy from energy producers such as local households and private businesses. This incentive scheme provides an opportunity to generate income through renewables. The rooftop that I'm on now is approximately 350 square meters. On this rooftop alone, we could generate approximately 22 kilowatts per hour, which equates to about 40,000 Hong Kong dollars per year. Just to put that in perspective, that's about 26% of the annual income generated from rent just from this property alone. However, there is a major drawback to solar power, and that is it is very expensive. For the same 350 square feet rooftop that I'm on, can cost upwards of 200,000 Hong Kong dollars. And for many businesses and landlords, it's just simply too expensive. Which is why we propose to do the design, engineering, procurement, construction, operation and maintenance of the solar power plant entirely for free. Yes, you heard me, for free. Customers will agree to a lease period with no investment required. We will charge the client for the amount of the electricity generated by the solar power plant each month at a discounted price to the electricity bill. Meaning, once the solar panels are installed and operating, customers' electricity consumption will be zero, and the surplus electricity will be used for payments towards the installation and maintenance costs. After the lease period, the complete system will be transferred to the client at no additional charge. Furthermore, before commencement of works, customers will receive a free feasibility study and energy audit. These studies will be used to ensure projects are commercially viable for both the business and the customer. Therefore, we'll be selective over which projects we take on to protect our investment. What sets our business model apart is the service that we provide, namely through our feasibility study and energy audit. The feasibility study will detail the approximate power generated from the power plant. This will be used to calculate the lease period. Other businesses offering similar services tie customers into a 20-year lease agreement with minimum electricity quotas set. If quotas are not reached, customers may be liable to pay the difference. We give accurate estimates of monthly power output through our feasibility study and guarantee that our clients will incur no additional costs. Furthermore, our energy audit will look more internally, optimizing electricity usage from within inside the customer's house. Simple changes such as switching to energy-saving light bulbs to more comprehensive changes such as improving insulation, structural changes to allow for more light, or changing appliances such as geysers and air conditionings to solar power equivalent, the cost of which can be included into the lease agreement, which customers will pay through solar power generated. This comprehensive approach to smart energy has the potential to revolutionize the way in which we integrate green energy into our day-to-day lives, and can also provide an alternative source of income for landowners. What makes this venture even more feasible is Hong Kong and mainland China have formed the Closer Economic Partnership Agreement, which establishes free trade between the mainland and Hong Kong. China is one of the leading manufacturers manufacturers of solar panels. The 0% import tariff has created more opportunities and potential for the solar industry in Hong Kong. Our target market is individual landowners of village houses on selected outlying islands as well as in the new territories. These projects tend to be less capital intensive and provide a steady stream of income. Furthermore, we've also developed an in-house app which provides live updates, tracks power generated, consumed, cost savings incurred, and forecast solar radiation. This should encourage customers' buy-in with a common goal to save and earn through smart energy consumption. Hong Kong consumes an enormous amount of electricity, with a majority being generated through coal and nuclear sources, and less than 1% contributed by renewable means. Hong Kong has committed to realize a 70% reduction in carbon emissions by 2030. A Hong Kong Polytechnic University study indicates that Hong Kong enjoys sunshine for more than half of the days of the year. The city is therefore highly suitable for solar power generation. They also found that of the 309,000 buildings in Hong Kong, about 233,000 of them are suitable for installing solar power panels. With support from local government through feed-in tariff schemes and potential partnerships with mainland Chinese manufacturers, coupled with the zero import tariff, is providing the catalyst for growth within this sector. Our goal is to provide the best possible product to our client for the relationship to be mutually beneficial in the long term. As mentioned earlier, Phase 1 will primarily focus on village houses. We believe once we get our foot in the door in a specific village, word will spread amongst the community, thereby expanding our influence village by village. Our goal for the first 2 years is to get 50 operating power plants before we move to Phase 2. This will be slowly rolled out over a 3-year period where we will select larger products. We will target schools, hospitals, and businesses. Global warming and the energy crisis have motivated the use and development of alternative, sustainable, and clean energy sources. Solar energy is inexhaustible and considered one of the most promising renewable sources for bulk power generation. Given that 90% of the city's carbon dioxide emissions are a result of electricity generation, there is an urgent need to develop pollutant-free renewable energy sources. To reach our target of 50 power plants within our first 2 years, we will require approximately 12 million Hong Kong dollars for startup, 60% of which will be raised through crowdfunding, and the balance funds will be raised through loans as well as contributions made by owners. Investments will be used to build a cleaner, more sustainable means of producing electricity in Hong Kong, reducing carbon emissions, and generating income for households and businesses.